The business of contraband is lucrative in the correctional departments. Hiyo si wadanganyi. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Atonya TV updates. And today I was just curious. I know you have seen this news on Citizen TV. Recently, the principal cabinet secretary of the correctional department, Saloma Biako, appeared through the parliament, and she was asked over different things by the lawmakers on how things allegedly to be contrabands are being taken inside the correctional facilities.
Katibu katika idara ya kurekebisha tabia Salome Bieko ameshindwa kueleza wabunge jinsi wafungwa wanavyopata simu za rununu gerezani ambazo wanatumia kuwapora Wakenya. Wabunge ambao ni wanachama wa kamati ya uhasibu bungeni wakishangazwa na kukamatwa kwa maafisa wawili wa magereza kwa kushirikiana na wafungwa katika kuendesha utapeli wa aina hii.
And nitaweza kusema kwamba these things have really affected a lot of innocent Kenyans. Most of them have been scammed by these people that are inside the prison walls. And my question is it something that is coordinated, or is it something that it is not done, or is it something that inawekwa na wasee inapata kwamba ni siri ama ni kitu iko wazi?
Give me a clarification. Sijui kama wafungwa wanaruhusiwa kuwa na simu kule kwa jela.
Now, I'll be giving a personal disclosure and before continuing, it is important for me to disclose that as the narrator of this document, I have been in such places and I have been able to see how these things have happened. And the observation that I'm going to present here is not solely based on media reports. It's not based on the parliamentary debates, or it is not based on public speculation. These ones are informed experiences that I have witnessed firsthand at those centers. From the life inside that place, I'm going to present to show that the realities that have been happening and the daily experiences I have seen at those facilities despite existing security measures. While these experiences are personal, I'm not going to present that all the prison departments or all the prison wardens are corrupt, or every officer are corrupt, but it is something that it is subject for many Kenyans to hear and to know what happens. Officially, mobile phones are devices that are prohibited within the correctional facilities. The prison wardens, wenyewe, they are not allowed to have phones within the corrective facilities. They are not supposed to enter with the phones inside the prisoners area. Why? Unapata most of the time is that probably one of them may be attacked, for example, these people, and they take and they'll be able to do anything harm because prisoners are already sentenced, and most of them, for example, those ones who are serving long terms, they don't care anything. Those ones who are serving life, they don't care anything. They know I'm here and this one is my home forever. So with these ones, you'll find they may even attack the police and take those devices, and getting these devices from a prisoner will be hell. Every year, authorities recover phones, they recover SIM cards, they recover chargers, they recover memory cards, and other contraband things. In other terms, zinaitwa marufuku. So when you go to a prisonal department, the first thing for you when you enter, you are told, heshimu sheria, heshimu kinara, heshimu afande, then usikwe ama usipatikane na marufuku, and also do not find yourself fighting different people inside. War and fighting each other is prohibited. So those ones are some of the things that are done. So marufuku, these ones are things like bang. Marufuku, there are things like cigarettes. Marufuku, there are things like metallic objects. Marufuku, there are now things like phones, devices. And marufuku, there are things like needles, even scratch annually. It is marufuku for you to be, even a pen for a prisoner or a remandee to be found with that thing. It is marufuku. Every year, even let me say every month or twice a month, searches are done, and these things are always recovered by these prison wardens. So the question is simple. If prisons have walls, if prisons have gates, if prisons have got searchers, if prisons have got scanners and they have got officers, how do these phones continue appearing in those vicinity? As you just realized, I found it very hard to explain it. But is it very hard that she finds it not very hard to explain it? Ama ni kitu anajua that happens in the background. Some of the devices recovered are not expensive smartphones, but compact feature smartphones. Certain models are small enough to fit into tight spaces and can easily be concealed. So si ile kitu una expect kwamba ni simu kubwa utapata na smartphone. No, very tiny things. These phone models that I'm going to present here, you can be able to see them. These ones are the ones that are available at those places. So over the years, authorities have discovered numerous methods used worldwide to smuggle contraband into prisons. Some methods involve visitors, some methods involve prisoners' movements and inmates' movements, and some involve corruption or corrupt individuals inside. So the challenge is that the security system often evolves at the same pace as smuggling techniques. Leo utapata msee ameficha katika sehemu yake ya nyeti ya siri inside the anal areas. Tomorrow utapata msee ameamua kuificha kwa mshipi. Utapata labda ameamua kurarua kiatu ameweka hapo ndani na ameweka glue. You cannot be able to know how it happens. So the other thing is the inside job question. I know many citizens mwana believe kwamba contraband kuingia prison haiwezi ika happen without some levels of assistance from individuals who can be able to access the facilities. This is a very sensitive issue. The reality is that vast majority correctional officers perform their duties professionally and honestly. However, anti-corruption experts have also argued that the financial pressures can create vulnerabilities within any government institution. So when salaries struggle to keep up the cost of living, some individuals may become susceptible to temptations. So these claims may be true or they may be exaggerated and remains a matter of investigation and evidence. However, the persistence of contraband discoveries raises questions that deserve honest answers. So are these police wardens the ones that have been able to take? I know it. When you look at these individuals, I'm not saying it from a bad sense. I'm saying it just from a point of view. These people are also struggling. The amount of money that they're being paid by the government is mere peanuts. Zile mshahara wanalipwa unapata ukilipwa labda 10,000 ama let me just try and see how much they're able to get at the end of the month. At that point, you find it very difficult for this person to survive. So they will end up wacha mfungwa anipatie kitu kidogo kama shilingi 500 and I'm able to smuggle the phone because I know at the end of each time I'll be getting some money from this mfungwa. So if a person is calling somebody outside and they manage to get, let's say 500,000 for example, the police will always come, the wardens will come and they will want to be given something so that they can continue keeping the secret that these devices are there. And you'll find most of them will again come and then when they ask, kuna kitu kweli? And they say yes, equal. You'll find out that they will let them do and they are paid so that they continue doing the syndicates. Another thing that I've been able to observe or I've been able to see is when these individual inmates go to court sessions, for example, let's talk about remandees. Remandees are people who have not been sentenced. They are still having their cases while they are inside the remand center of the wards. So when they go to the cases, they can be able to get these items and they will come with them. As I told you, the smaller phones can be able to fit in their anal areas. And also they can be able to coordinate with this officer that will be able to give them once search or scan has finished just at the gate before entering into the security tight areas. But despite these procedures, all things in the contraband still continue to be recovered in the many prison facilities around the world. Guys, the business of contraband is lucrative in the correctional departments. Yosi wadanganyi. The business is lucrative. Imagine a kabambe phone, amlikamwizi phone, such small, such size, is brought by an officer. The device outside is bought at 800 shillings. For it to access the prisoner, the device will be sold at 2,000 or 3,500 shillings. What is the profit margin? More than 100%. So they use these ones to contact their families. They use these ones to contact unauthorized transactions and also engage in criminal activities just the way you are able to see. Because when you see this thing being discussed in the parliament, it means it is something that is happening. So where there is demand, there is someone always willing to supply. If you need 2 phones and you have money, the supplier will be able to give. Whether it's a prison warden officer, whether it's somebody who comes in at every point, whether they meet at when they are going for their games or their duties outside the prisoners, as long as it will be able to access the center, at this point, the supplier will always have it. So the economic reality is one reason correctional facilities and correctional authorities continue to wage an ongoing battle against contraband networks. But will it end? This is a tool. Even the bang access, even the cigarettes access, even the mirror access. Some probably they end up even having alcohol inside those facilities, and you say they are correctional facilities that have been secured. So as I speak on this matter, is that these things happen. These things are accessible, and as much as not all prison wardens are corrupt, there are still some who are corrupt, and if they are not cut out, then we will still have the same issue. Simu zinapita wase, simu zinaingia na ni biashara tamu sana huko ndani. Hata searches zikifanywa aje, hizi masimu zitachukuliwa na zitarudishwa tena. They will still be able to access. From my view and my personal experience, I have seen people with smartphones. A place where you get there are more than 20 smartphones in a single room. I have seen an individual who, even the DCI, one time I think they came and they wanted to find him because he had done a deal that had given him almost 4 million by scamming people. So when a person wants to obtain some money outside and they know even my sentence will be 3 years maximum. When a juvenile is sentenced, where exactly are they taken? Are there sufficient facilities available? Are there existing institutions adequately equipped to support rehabilitation? These are legitimate questions that deserve a public answer. And unfortunately, I realized after Rebecca or Salome said on the same, we noted that there is no Nairobi. And I can say if Nairobi is a capital city and does not have such an area, then there is a trouble. Because hawa watoto chokora ambao washikwa ovyo ovyo katika hizi sehemu tofauti, unapata inakuwa vigumu sana wao kupelekwa mahali pengine, but they will be taken to the prisons where adults are also there. So prison authorities need to find a place so they can be able to put these people at different places to be able to have them secure and safe. Hizo mashule ambazo wanafunzwa sijui ni shule gani, but mimi from an experience I have seen children even under 18 in the same ward with people over 18, and they live the same life. Man, something needs to be done. So prison authorities regularly conduct searches, inspections, and security operations. Contraband is often recovered. That is what you need to know. So, and the recovery of recovered items display a deeper systemic challenge. So some believe the searches have become a routine exercise and identify symptoms without necessarily addressing the root cause. So others argue that the police officers are working under difficult conditions and require a better resources, technology, staffing, and support. So the truth may lie somewhere between these perspectives, but this conversation has not seek to accuse specific individuals or institutions, but to focus on the root cause. So where is the issue? So we note that all those are options that these things are found inside that place. And ladies and gentlemen, story ni kibao, vitu ambavyo viko tutakupatia experience zingine tofauti tamu kulingana na hizi information, but always remember, crime si poa. That is the final thing that I may have to tell you. And it's been nice having you. It's been nice experiencing you. It's been nice explaining to you these things. na marufuku ziko zinapatikana zinafanyikana, so tuziavoid, na kama vile MP alisema hapa kwamba let them tighten the rules etc, but also as you tighten the rules, pay these people a good salary, because kama hamtawalipa pesa poa, then hawa wasee ndio watapatikana watahusika katika kubeba hizi marufuku ndani ya sehemu hizo. So correctional facilities za Kenya zinaonekana zikiwa poa. Kwa sababu gani? Mnawapatia salary ambayo inawamotivate. Lakini mkifanya hawa prison wardens wanakuwa kama wafungwa tena, itakuwa ni vigumu nyinyi ku maintain a good report about that correctional facility. So change begins from home, change begins from the government. Patieni hawa wasee motivation, saidieni hawa wasee. Alafu msikazie wafungwa pia sana, kwa sababu pia nao wako na rights zao, access to information, access to communication. At least peaneni zile simu za kuongelea na familia yao, angalau watembelewe kidogo, vitu kama hivyo, kwa sababu pia wafungwa ni watu. Na kutoka hapa Atonya TV Updates, tunapenda kukuacha tukisema ensure umesubscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and the best location that I am right now, I'll give you a shout out for it. Ensure guys you walk through that area, ensure you visit them, ensure you book at those places. The houses are coming. They have a project called Azure Apex, which is coming with over 800 units, I believe so, over 800 units along Mombasa Road, just next to Total Syokimau. And at that point, you're able to get 1 bedrooms, you're also able to get 2 bedrooms, you're also able to get studios, you're also able to get 3 bedrooms, you're also able to get 4 bedrooms. So 3 bedrooms and 4 bedrooms comes with the DSQs, and the sizes are good. And also a studio goes at 4 million shillings. A 1 bedroom goes at 5.5 million shillings. A 2 bedroom goes at 8.2 million shillings. A 3 bedroom goes at 14.2 million shillings, and a 4 bedroom goes at 18.2 million shillings. Guys, the houses are amazing, the houses are unique, they are secure, they are coming to be a good, awesome place in Syokimau. So Azure Apex is a place where you get a difference in your living. So ensure you invest. You can contact them through these contacts here, and also reach out to them. You can pay a visit. You'll be taken through the model, you'll be taken through the show houses in that area, and you will not regret investing in your future. As always, this is Atonya TV Updates. Thank you, and see you next time.